Exclusive investigation. In the bones of the National Gendarmerie. The institutionalized corruption of General Balthazapalo. It is an inconvenient truth, an open secret that no one dares to truly confront. At the end of their training, young gendarmes, these soldiers supposed to embody order and justice, prefer to desert or engage in racketeering. Why? Because, they say, they have to catch up on life. A phrase that sounds like a cry of despair, but above all like a scathing accusation against a system that is rotten to the core. A system that, under the guise of prestige and discipline, crushes dreams and empties pockets. A system whose roots go back to the era of General Balthazapalo, and whose poisonous fruits continue to rot the institution. Imagine a young candidate, full of hope, ready to serve his country. To join the gendarmerie school, he must first go through an administrative and financial obstacle course. Preparation of the file, absurd online payments, and then the real obstacle, corruption. Some executives, well seated in their armchairs, do not hesitate to demand up to 2 million CFA francs to let a candidate through. An astronomical sum, often torn from families already on their knees. And that's just the beginning. Once admitted, the young gendarme discovers that the school is not the haven of discipline and excellence that he had been sold. He receives an endless list of supplies to buy, sportswear, shoes, toiletries, buckets, cleaning products, etc. Everything is his responsibility. The promised scholarships. 117,000 CFA francs in the first year, 132,000 CFA francs in the second year. Figures that make you dream, except that these bank accounts are fictitious, controlled by the supervisors, who embezzle the funds without scruples. The students, themselves, will never touch them. Worse, they are forced to take out life insurance contracts for a minimum period of 5 years, further increasing the burden on their families. And then, it's the assignment to a unit. Here again, the young gendarme discovers that nothing is free. Obtaining a regular lease file takes months, during which he must pay for his accommodation out of his own pocket. Military uniforms, from hair to shoes, are still his responsibility. Professional exams? Paid. Promotion files? Paid. Everything costs money, from the BAP, 150,000 to 250,000 CFA francs, to the BTGM and BTGD, 500,000 to 600,000 CFA francs. Even the assignments are priced, depending on the profitability of the units. And meanwhile, the units pay a tithe to their hierarchy, a pyramidal corruption system where everyone takes their share. The figures are there, implacable. 2,500,000 CFA francs for admission, embezzled scholarships, diplomas sold, assignments sold to the highest bidder. A system that enriches the executives while impoverishing the young gendarmes, trapped in a spiral from which they cannot escape. A system that benefits the entire hierarchy, from the bottom to the top. So yes, some will say that these young gendarmes lack ambition, dignity, self-esteem. But before judging them, we should perhaps look in the face the system that broke them. A system that, under the guise of prestige and discipline, is in reality nothing more than a machine for crushing ideals and emptying pockets. A system that must be dismantled, urgently, if we want to restore the dignity and honor of the National Gendarmerie.
Hello,
Chris Yapi does not lie. Find Chris Yapi on his 2 YouTube channels, his Rumble channel, his TikTok, X, Instagram, VK and Threads accounts.